broadcasting to you live from beautiful Vancouver, Canada. Appreciate your time. I have about 10 minutes that I wanted to share with you a very quick explainer video on something that is very near and dear to my heart and should be to yours as well. It's about form abandonment. Wanted to help you get up to speed on something that may not be on your radar. And one of the things, depending on your industry and business, is that you probably rely on forms to generate some type of information back from visitors so that you can qualify them as leads, get them into your sales funnel, that kind of thing. Unfortunately, approximately 80% who come across your form will move on or will not complete your form. And that's something that will probably hit you in your pocketbook, and I'm sure you're looking for ways to reduce form abandonment, and this is a great way. Creating a chatbot, little piece of software that will generate an automated conversation to nudge people back to complete the form that they had started with. Can you imagine if you got 10% more visitors to complete your form, how that would add to your bottom line? So within 20 minutes, I'm going to have you up to speed on this. I'm going to be going very quickly, so bear with me, but this is going to be extremely useful. And I chose to show this so that if you're not familiar with chatbots, it's something that you can do very quickly. There's no coding required. It's something you can get on your website or your e-commerce store very quickly and start seeing some real quick wins right out of the gate. So I hope you're okay with that. So the provider that I recommend, and you're here probably looking at my test account because you came through a link that I provided for Tidio, which is quite amazing for what you get on the free account. And no doubt you opened up the free forever account. You should have, and that'll serve you very well. I'm in the area just below the dashboard. Just click on the chatbot area and you'll find this screen. Maybe just come back to this after you've gone and completed settings, which is your name, password, the website address, so that once you've completed the chatbot setup here, as you follow along with my tutorial, everything is good to go to grab your a little piece of code to insert in your website, so that you can now then launch and start seeing and getting your wins and getting more of your forms completed because of this little piece of software that'll just nudge people back and encourage them to complete the task of completing your form. So anyway, back up here to chatbots. You'll be, once this screen opens, top right big blue button, add another bot, which is what you want to do. And that'll take you to all the different templates that Tidio provides. And out of the gate, you can use certainly any or all of them for your needs. But I always recommend, if you're not that familiar, start with something very simple and get your feet wet, and then you go from there. So here we have the visitor leaves form. You would click on that, and then you'll be going back to the other page which we just came from, which is chatbots. So let's just click on that, and we'll go back there. Just pause this for a moment while that populates. Okay, so we're back here. Now you see the form abandoned is ready to go. Click the plus button, and then where it says visitor leaves form, click the triple buttons there, and then click the edit in the box that pops up. So now we are going to be going to the editing screen to do some minor edits on the template, and then you will be good to go. Okay, here we are in the editing screen, and as you can see, this is the template. I've made some tweaks already. Over on the far right, you will see color coding for what is known as triggers, conditions, and actions. And we're just going to be dealing with actions at the moment for this sequence. So if you click on that, up will come a window with all the different type of actions that you can utilize. And if you mouse over any of the icons, you'll get a description of what each one does. So the first thing I have coming out of the gate in the form shopping cart abandonment flow is the quick reply. Okay, each of these icons can be dragged onto the canvas, and they can be hooked up to really create what is known as a decision tree. You know, if this happens, then that happens. So let's just double click on the decision tree, and I'll show you how I've personalized it for our video here. Okay. Giving up on the form so soon, having trouble, want us to call you to help, tap below. So by adding the plus quick reply, a bubble will appear, and you can personalize each of the bubbles. In this case, I have three options: yes please, as in call me, no thanks, and take me back, as in take back to the form. All right, so once I'm satisfied with that, I'll just click out of that, and then we will go and create a quick flow for each of those options. So with yes please, how will we respond to that? Well, we need to ask a question, as in, you know, what's your phone number? So we would pull the ask a question out, and whenever you need to hook up these icons with one another, all you do is just drag your mouse from one node to the other, and as we've done here, and then that's attached, so that if I wanted to include that, that would be part of the flow. I will just get rid of that by clicking and just Xing out, and I'll just double click on the question trigger, which is, we absolutely can do that. What's your phone number? And in the validation area, there are a number of options. We've chosen, in this case, the phone number. So moving right along, after they've given the phone number, then which will be the next in the step in our decision tree? Well, it's going to be sending them a chat message. So we would just pull that out onto the canvas, and you know, we would hook that up. So we are just going to double click, and I will show you what the chat response is. Got it? Stand by. We're ringing you now. That's it. Keep it simple. Okay. And for the take me back, we have a chat reply, which is, phew, you had us worried. Here's the link to where you were. And then there's a hyperlink that takes them back to the page, or the actual web form that they had abandoned. I mean, how cool is that? All right. So it's all drag and drop, very intuitive. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test this out. So now, okay, so here we are in the test sandbox. Oh, I should have said that top right blue button, test it out. Click that, and up pops this box so you can test in real time how your conversational flow goes. So there it is. Oh, giving up on the form so soon, having trouble, want us to call you. To help, tap below. So remember, we have the three options: yes please, no thanks, or take me back. So let's just go for the yes please. And of course, this is where you and or your staff would be alerted. Yes, we can absolutely do that. What's your phone number? So your visitor taps in their phone number. And then hits enter. And I mean, isn't this cool? And so again, this individual, remember, coming full circle, has gone away from starting to complete the form on your site, or actually had some of your products in your shopping cart and abandoned that and had gone away, and now this has popped up on their smartphone or on their desktop. So there's the phone number, and we're saying, got it, stand by, we're ringing you now, okay? On the other hand, it could be, remember the sequence, phew, we thought we'd lost you. You know, here's the link to complete the form. And on the no thanks, it basically goes to, no worries, always here for you, here's our phone number in case we can be of help. Now you can change this up, of course, to suit, but I just want to show how simple and how powerful and effective this can be, and you won't really understand that till you test it out, which I urge you to do. And again, this is free, okay? So why wouldn't you want to try it? If you stand to gain, and it's free, you know, all marketing is an experiment. So you know, give it a week or two, and I know you'll be more than happy with the results. Now, the last thing is to grab the piece of code which you need to make this, you know, truly fully happen. So I'll show you where you go for that. Okay, so to get the little piece of code that you need to complete this, bottom left, click on Settings, open up the Settings window. Now that we're in the settings window, you will go to where it says integrations here. Click on integration. And just click here. And so these are the different categories which you'll grab your code from and install on your Shopify store, or your WordPress website, any of the other platforms, JavaScript, which is universal, and again, just a little piece of code. You just basically slip in where you want this personal digital virtual assistant to pop up and to be accessible to your visitors. And I look forward to answering any questions you might have to help you get this up and running quick. As you can see, though, it's very simple, it's very intuitive, and I'll be leaving a little more instruction below here, some links that should help you out just with a few of the little bit of extra tweaking that'll make it all really a slick experience for you to be proud of, and for your visitors to happily engage with. So I hope that you've enjoyed this very quick tutorial. Hope you're quite excited about getting something like this up and running for yourself. I certainly encourage it. Interestingly enough, only 9% of businesses worldwide do have anything like this. So with just a little time, you can utilize chat and this type of engagement to give you that competitive edge as your unfair advantage over the competition. So, and I hope you're okay with that. That's it. Mark Huber, Vancouver, Canada, signing off, wishing you all the very best of continued success. Goodbye for now.